All I'm saying is your audience, when they hear that intro, they're going to start to expect a certain level of quality. And that is the first thing. That is like the first standard quality setting thing. That's your brand. That's what people get used to. So, and then the intro itself should tell people why they want to pay attention. So I'm going to play our intro real quick. Okay. That way people can hear it.
If you want to go to our podcast site, it's at podcast.thrive15.com. That's where you can access all of these podcasts. But this is our intro.
You didn't say how people can get to our website.
Podcast.thrive15.com.
No, you didn't tell them they had to use the internet. So that right there, you continue to let the Thrivers down. Okay, so here we go. This is our intro. Unbelievable.
Broadcast from the center of the universe. Featuring optometrist turned entrepreneur Dr. Robert Zellner and U.S. SBA Entrepreneur of the Year, Clay Clark.
Because eventually it all comes down to you're fired, get out of here.
You know, it's okay for you to encourage them to move on if you don't like them, because they probably don't like you either.
Yeah.
They probably there's probably a job out there they will like.
Welcome to the Thrive Time Podcast.
And then right here we would talk. It's all right, Thrivers. Today we are talking about an incredible topic. It's how to make a show intro. Are you ready? I'm ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Boom. That's how you do it.
Okay. So the podcast intro, how do I do that? What are some options to actually create this? Maybe I'm not very audio, savvy.
You're not an audiophile?
I'm not an audiophile.
What does audiophile mean? See, you should have told me what it meant. Someone who's in love with audio. All right, but the thing about I need the guy, he doesn't like people. But the thing about it is the audio file. Here's what we're talking about, the audio. There's a program you can get through Adobe. Adobe's a software company. You can get it for about $9.99 a month. $9.99 a month, and it's called Audition. And Audition is a great program that I like if you want to make intros and you want to make music and you want to, those kind of things. Where can they license some sound clips? Where do you recommend getting some sound clips from?
If you want to license some royalty-free sound clips,
I want to go to jail and I want to use one. I want to get in trouble for using Justin Bieber's theme song as my intro.
There you go. If you don't want to do that, you can go to audiojungle.com.
Ooh, nice. Audio Jungle. And then how would they get to Audio Jungle on a computer?
They search it in the address bar of their search engine.
I think you're talking down to our Thrivers. I feel like people know these things. Okay, so we're moving on.
Okay, so the intro is super important. If you want to get it done inexpensively, you just want to quickly get something turned around for you, you can go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr, and you can search that on the web.
I disagree.
Okay.
I want to fight you.
Okay.
Because, it's your show intro. I mean, you could do it. I agree. You could do it inexpensively. You could also save time and not wear pants.
There you go.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could just not just show up to work without pants on. I mean, I think you could do Fiverr. I agree it's a resource, but I want to push back a little bit because you're saying you could practically. I'm saying yes, you could too.
It is an option.
You can also use your middle finger to greet people. Instead of waving, you're just like...
There you go. As an alternative, you can just email us at info@thrive15.com and we'll knock it out for you.
Well, actually, what we do is we have workshops you can come out to, and at the workshop, our team would work with you to make your own intro. We could do that for you. I mean, these are things we do. We're here to help you. Why? Because we care. Now, if we have 10,000 people today who email us and say, make a show intro, cannot do that so much. But we can if you come to our facility here for our workshops. There's no extra charge to do it, but you come on out to the workshop and we teach you and people like you how to do this.
There you go.
Serious.
After the intro, you want to get immediately to highlighting the topic in the first 2 minutes. What is the topic of that specific episode of your podcast? Why is that important?
We call it a hook if you're in the music business or you're in the radio business or the talk show business, TV business. A hook is why would I want to keep watching? Like, what are you going to talk about that is worth my time? Well, so you'd say, in today's podcast, we're going to teach you 7 secrets on how to become a ultimate cat juggler. You want to juggle cats? This is the place for you. Boom.
Why do you not want to just talk about what you had for breakfast that morning at the very beginning of your episode?
Well, it's a deal, and it's kind of interesting because on Thrive, I'll give you an example. Thrivers who get to know us, they always say, I kind of love the banter between you and some of the other mentors after I get into the site. But if it's their first experience, they're thinking, what is this? Like, The View meets, they don't know what it is. So you want to get into it right away, and then you have permission to kind of have a little more fun later.
Sure. Now, there's something called evergreens.
Ooh.
Now, I would use the term evergreens, but I would fear that maybe you wouldn't know what we're specifically talking about. So, Clay, what is an evergreen?
Well, every time that we go to the mailbag section of a Thrive15.com podcast, every time. So we're like, all right, we have a question from a Thriver, and here it is. This just in, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. How do I build a podcast that's going to help me promote my business, grow my brand, and make some money?